guys, Boecraft here, and welcome back to another Space Engineers video. It has been a while since I've shown off a ship that I built. That's because I really haven't been building ships lately, but I finally had it, and you guys are probably thinking, what kind of a monstrosity of a ship is this? The Kessler and the science ship, I can't remember the name right now, I'm so good at that. But the science ship, you know, they looked a lot better than this piece of junk. Well, let me explain a few things to you. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep that off. Well, basically, in one of the recent updates, you know, thrusters can have damage now. Well, you know, you can turn that off, which is very nice. But, yeah, so you can turn that off, but I decided, you know what, I'll leave it on for this map, make things a little bit harder to build ships, you know, to make them look nice, and also do that kind of stuff. And building large ships is nearly impossible to build with such things, so that's why I have this like big engine ring right here and all these like large engines like all over this ring. But yeah, that's all the propulsion we have on this ship is all right here because thruster damage is on. And also, let me pretty much explain to what this ship is and why it looks like a monstrosity. It's because it is like an early age like colony ship, you know, that like first colonists would, like the type of ship that colonists would take to go to a new world early on in space exploration. So that's why, you know, you have like this really big living quarters module, and then you got this cargo area, and it's got some of these, what do you call them? Just the very basic block, like just the basic frame of each block surrounding it, you know, because you really don't need a whole block there, so, you know, it saves out on weight and stuff. I'm not sure if that mechanic actually works in the game or not, but it makes it look a little bit older, you know, because you got this, like, framework all over everything. Everything's not sealed in, you got some exposed things. Same thing goes here with the reactors, and then right back here is pretty much where all the gyros and stuff are, and a few extra small reactors, so then I can fit in more gyros. And then the final section of the ship is a small landing pad here. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go from the back forward on the ship. So, and I've also color-coded doors and stuff like that because you can do that. The coloring system should be pretty close to the same as like my engine color coding for my standard ships. Like this one, it had blue on its engine mounts, so that means it's a civilian ship. So here the orange on ship code, it means like science areas, but here it means like airlock, pretty much. Like there's a vacuum on the other side of this door, or possible vacuum, so you kind of need to be careful here. So yeah, this is pretty much where like you're just outside of the landing pad, you know, you're getting ready to like suit up and get ready into your suits to get on the survey ship or mining ship or whatever is equipped for the colonization mission. Alright, so we advanced forward here, and the hull turned blue because that is like the exterior hull right there. Otherwise, then it's pretty much gray. And now this green area, this is new. So I don't really have ships with a green color code on them. And this pretty much means power, reactors, and stuff like that. So this is where all the reactors are, and we got a load of sealed off doors here. That's because, like, you open up the door and bam, there's the reactor and also the vacuum of space. But we're ignoring that fact that if we open up this door, we decompress the entire section of the ship. Alright, so we got 6 large reactors that are accessible to people on the ship. But I believe the ship will also work in survival mode. Just all the reactors in the back, like wasp tail is what I'm calling it, pretty much, that little bulge in the tail. Those reactors won't have any power. All they're really there then is to like fill in space for to mount more gyros. And so we advanced forward on the ship. We leave the reactor bay, and now we're on this little like bridge thing in between our reactor bay and our cargo bay. And on my ship engine code, or the SEC basically is what I could call it, yellow means freighter or cargo ship. So if you have a yellow door, that pretty much means there's a cargo storage area. And so, you know, you got your cargo containers all easy to be accessed, and if you can tell from the floor, there's again a few holes that we are ignoring the fact that it's there, because then it'll just make the ship look too bulky and a little bit newer if I had to handle with that. But yeah, you can pretty much like see through the bottom of the ship, you know. This area should not have atmosphere, but it does just for the sake of it. Alright, so we leave the cargo bay, and now we're on another bridge to the living quarters, which are blue, and blue means civilian. So we enter this area, and here we got a yellow door, which should mean cargo and stuff, but what's in this room is like production and stuff, you know. We have a refinery here for all the mined goods that you get from your mining ship. Go into here, and then we got a series of assemblers where you can start producing stuff for the ship. And on the other side, we come to a white door. White, that's a new color. White will mean medical, because red is already taken for military. So white is medical, so in here we have the sick bay, where we got a bunch of medical generators right here for people, you know, to heal up and stuff. Alright, so we will leave this, we'll leave the medical bay, and we'll advance forward. We'll go up to the second deck here when we're done with the first. Alright, so more blue doors. I'll get to those in a second. But this blue door here at the very end of the hallway and at the very front of the ship lies the mess hall. Currently it's dead empty because you really can't have tables or chairs on it. I've thought about downloading the custom models from Video Sage, or Sage, I'm not sure exactly what he's known for by, but I'll link his channel in the description below. He makes space engineers videos and makes some custom models that are pretty cool, like cryopods and desks and beds and stuff like that. So, and hopefully sometime soon you'll be able to download custom models off of the Steam Workshop, and then probably then I'll actually get the custom models, and yeah, pretty much. Alright, so what are in these mysterious blue doors? These are living quarters. Yes, so we got a, like, 4 on this deck, 6 on the top. So we got 10 living quarters on the ship, I believe. And each room has 4 beds in them. These are beds. If I like turn on my jetpack, you know, and turn sideways here and then move forward, roll over, there we go. We're now sleeping in our bed. And if we turn on our jetpack, we're actually standing in this thing and trapped. Oh, so this could actually be like a jail cell too. That's actually pretty cool. So if I ever need a brig in a ship, you know, I'll do that. That apparently is very easy to break out of. So yeah, these are all living quarters here, mirrored on the other side. These set of doors here are living quarters. And now we'll head up this stairwell to the top of the ship. And I prefer using stairwells in ships instead of instead of elevator shafts, because, you know, you don't have to turn on your jetpack and do all that fun spinning stuff. Alright, so we have a window back here, you know, where we can see our engine ring and our cargo area and a little bit of the reactor frame. And then we see the very top layer of our wasp tail. Alright, so here we are confronted with another orange door. You guys have probably seen this feature already at the very beginning of the video. What this is so we got another airlock here, and we got like a little patio or porch or whatever you wish to call it. Because I have no idea what to fill in this space with, because I got like living quarters on the other side of this wall. So I didn't know what to fill in here, so I just made this into an open deck area, so, you know, you can get out easily, get up and start surveying the ship, you know, or get a better view on, like, to see any structural damage on, like, some of this outer framework or the engine ring, you know. But unfortunately, there's a small hole in this railing here. I really wish they had diagonal rail pieces. That would be very nice if they could add that to the game, developers. If on the 1 in infinite chance that you found this video, please add that in. And I really don't know your names. I'm sorry, developers, but unlike Notch or Jeb from Minecraft, where everybody knows them. Alright, so we got more living quarters. More living quarters and more living quarters here. So yeah, we got 10 living quarters, which means, and with 4 beds each, that this ship can hold 40 people on board to colonize a new asteroid field. Alright, so here I left this door open because I was lazy apparently. But yeah, here we are with a red door, the only red door on the ship, which means military or high security area. It makes sense because this is the bridge of the ship. We got some workstations here on the back wall, and then we got like our ensign and like other officer layout and the captain's chair, like what you see in Star Trek on like every ship in the universe. pretty much. I really like this type of a bridge layout, having this like ensign pilot, like science station or tactical station, whatever, on the other side with the captain's chair. I like doing that because I'm a major Trekkie, and that's in Star Trek. So alright, so we're gonna hop into the ship here, and also, if you may have not noticed, we all also have the Waytonian flag for my Empire, my Space Engineers Empire. And also we got some solar panels mounted on the sides of the ship, so then we can always have power if needs be. Like if we run all out of uranium, you know, we can park the ship somewhere, keep our beacon on that is mounted in the Wasp tail. We can keep our beacon on, you know, so we can fly out, get some ores, and fly back and refine it and get some more uranium to refill the reactors. And also the bridge looks a bit derpy because the lower deck is angled but the top deck isn't. I really like that feature because you get that like bridge look in it, but it's not overdone. And also, if you guys may have already noticed there's a small lump right underneath the living section of the ship, and then there's another lump here at the edge of the screen, right behind the cargo area. Here, I'll try. Oh, there's an engine. I'll try and center that a little bit better. Okay, I didn't do too well, but yeah, there's another lump there, right behind the cargo bay. And you guys are probably wondering what those are. Well, those are like gravity generators. That's pretty much where I could fit them for the most part. And then I got a third generator in the Wasp tail as well, so then I can cover the entire ship with the gravity field. So half of the ship is pretty much in a 2G zone. So, but if you really zoom out to like get everything unloaded, the ship looks really derpy in the middle because apparently those frame blocks, they despawn like engines and reactors and cargo containers do. So you get that weird like derp, like skinny, really skinny neck look to the ship. Alright, so I'm gonna reset my view here and turn on my HUD. And so if you guys look in the corner, I'm currently engaging the ship. You know, we are moving. It accelerates pretty decently, you know. It's not the best of accelerating, but it's an old ship, you know. It's an early age exploration ship to do. And then once when you're up to speed, you know, you can turn off your inertia dampeners, and then you're cruising at a good 49.0 meters per second. Okay, I'm just gonna kick this up to 50. There we go, 50.1. We're breaking our speed limit here. Hold on, increase the hull plating. We're about to tear ourselves apart here. Not really, but so that's pretty much how the ship can function. You can also like rotate the ship, you know, to get a better angle on those solar panels while you're cruising through space. And then we'll engage our inertia dampeners to stop right now. So that the ship does alright when it comes to translating. I'm trying to get a really good camera here. So when it comes to translating, I got the same number of engines going left to right, up and down, so it's always the same rate of acceleration. But it's actually pretty decent, you know, for a ship of this large and only 12 large engines, you know. You know, it's not half bad. So there's our mounts for the ring engine right there. And then our blue engine tags. Kind of hard to identify, but that marks it's a civilian ship. And then around the solar panels, you know, I got some added blue detailing and lighter and that blue windows. So that's pretty much this ship. And like I've said in a really old Space Engineers video, I was going to assemble my small ships together and create a small ship pack available for download. I have them all assembled up in a museum on a different map. I will make that map available for download. I think I need to work out a few bugs on a certain system within that map. But once when I do that, you guys will be able. I will put it out on the Steam Workshop, so then you guys can download it and view it all the small personal craft before we could before everything changed. But oh, also another thing. So yeah, so since everything changed, like with the whole thruster and stuff, all of my ships except for the work B, Ant, and Beetle ships, all of those ships except for those three types do not work in modern day engine damage. But so I will make sure that that map has the thruster damage turned off first, before I make it available for download, so you guys don't like destroy the ships instantly. But yeah, I built an entire museum for them, so that, oh, my inertia dampeners are off. But yeah, that'll be available soon. And here's the latest of personal craft that I've built. Every engine here is exposed because of open thruster damage. But I find the ship looks really cool. You know, it's really small, it's convenient. It also has a cargo container for a trunk, and I'm about to crash. It's a pretty well-performing ship. Oh dear. So, you know, you can maneuver quite nicely. Other than the one large engine in the back, every direction has 4 smaller engines. For control, it's got 3 gyros and a medium-sized cargo container. And, you know, this thing is pretty good on maneuverability when it comes to a personal craft. So I think I'm going to also add this to the collection, which probably means I'm going to have to modify the size of my museum now because it's an enclosed building. But anyways, I'm just going to hop out here and turn off my jetpack, so then I can set everything up for the outro. Oh, I'm doing stuff. Oh dear. No, please. Okay. I have no idea what's going on here. Alright, there we go. I'm back in control of the game. Alright, I was holding Alt and Tab and that started making things freak out. Sorry about that. But this is Boecraft in a black spacesuit, and I bid you all farewell on your life's journeys and adventures. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm not really staring at the sun all that nobly. There we go. There we go, with me bending back at it like an impossible angle with gravity. But anyways, thanks so much for watching.